Good evening.
How you doing?
Well, we're here.
Barely, but we're here.
Right. So, well, this is our number 3.
Yep, the third installment of
Technically our 4th, but the third one got
we're not gonna go there. Pissadeered.
Yeah. So, this real quick.
So we have recently learned that we're on a timer because the format that we're using won't allow anything longer than 30 minutes at a time. So if you have any options or suggestions for a different program than what we're using, we're open to any and all suggestions.
Yes, definitely. So a few changes.
Yep.
Definitely. We had to get rid of the Midnight Minute series or whatever we call it, mysteries.
Yep.
247.
Yep. And we don't really want to go into a whole lot of detail, but anything that was clicked on usually was sent to another Midnight Mysteries 247 in Canada. So we had to go back and rebrand and rename, and
2 archoles and a squirrel.
Yeah.
Well, 2 archoles. Search it. Email is
2archoles@gmail.com.
And that's ARCHOLES.
Yep.
So, because we didn't want to put 2 assholes.
That, and nobody else has 2 archoles.
Yeah, there's that. So anyways, like, subscribe, and as soon as we get a little more savvy with this stuff, we'll put it out on the other platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcast, iHeart, whatever. But for right now, we're going to stick to the YouTube thing. It seems to be pretty cut and dry, I guess.
Yeah, it's easy for a simpleton like me.
Yeah, it's not too painful.
Oh, it's fucking painful. It hurts.
You just need a different chair. So, but all right. Well, so last episode we talked about the conspiracies that everybody's throwing out there surrounding the attempted Trump assassination.
Yeah, we kind of went off on a whole bunch of tangents, but we managed to stay on topic for most of that one. That was a lot of fun.
So, and it really was. And so we've decided we'll do some topics on some episodes, but I think these willy-nilly just
shoot from the hip kind of.
Yeah. That's why that's where
more fun.
That's where the squirrel comes in the title.
Oh, look, the last dandelion.
So
must be the last one of the season.
So before we get too much further, our like I said in the last episode, I'm going to do a stupid sign research, where they come from, maybe a little history on them, whatnot. So I like to refer to it as, if it says don't, someone did it.
Right.
So, so the sign today is it started in 1909. An old, it's a company in Germany, and I believe they were called Rwanta. It was an iron company.
Okay.
They made irons so you could iron your clothes. Again, 1909. They thought it was a great idea to put "don't iron clothes while wearing." Now, again, if it says don't, somebody did it. So I don't know if maybe when they were building these irons, somebody decided, hey, let me try it out. I got a shirt on that's a little wrinkled.
Let's do this.
Let's have at it. Yeah. And that was probably the case.
Probably so.
I don't know.
You know, it just occurred to me
What's that?
that those were coal irons, hot coal irons.
Well, I mean,
So they would literally have to put hot coals in that thing and then put it to their skin
well,
while their clothing.
so that's when the company started. If I had to guess, this was probably, probably 30 years, 40 years into, or 50 years.
I would like to think, but
Yeah.
then again, I never would have thought somebody would have tried to iron their clothes while wearing them. So
Well, so I found there was a comment spot on this research that I was finding, and I guess they brought this guy was in law school, and part of the law class, I guess it was liability, because they were talking about caution signs, warning signs,
here's your sign.
keep from getting sued signs. And the professor had brought up this sign, don't wear your clothes or don't iron your clothes while wearing them. And this guy had piped up and said, well, who in their right mind would try this? And he had stated that over probably about 90% of the class said they'd all tried it.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Our future. Wait, or possibly our present.
Well, that comment was written in 2011. So that might be our present. So,
Oh, that's terrifying.
yes. So with that, there is your, if it says don't, someone did it. Sign for the stupid. So what do you got going? Anything?
Oh man, there are so many topics of conversation that the only one that really pops into my head is that geyser that erupted.
Oh, at the Butter Biscuit Basin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what it was? Butter biscuit or biscuit?
It was Biscuit Basin.
Biscuit Basin.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would have been a wild ride. Some of those people didn't even flinch while others were trampling each other to get out of there. They couldn't get out of there fast enough.
Was.
Dude. No. I'm fat. Just being in that area would have been enough.
Well, right. But I mean, that's what I'm saying. In the area, or I mean, even if any of it got on you, I mean, that would suck. Did you see those park benches and everything?
Oh, yeah. Everything was toast.
Yeah.
It was absolute toast. And they said it was just mud.
Yeah,
that's mud. I don't want to be anywhere near anything that's going to go boom.
Yeah, no.
I'll take my chances with random other shit, but not a volcano or geysers. I'm good.
Yeah, no, I'll look at it on TV. And, picture books.
Picture books. It won't even be in the history books.
Probably not.
Just a blip on the radar.
Yeah. So, we had talked, that we were going to do this episode just kind of willy nilly and out there.
Yeah.
And we had talked a little bit about this, but I kind of want to get the insight of our listeners.
Yeah, definitely.
So
I know there's a few of them that have stated that they like what we're doing. They like the randomness.
Oh yeah. And for us, it's fun.
Yeah.
So we had talked a little bit about Elvis. And you think he's Pastor Ricky Bobby down in Alabama?
Ricky Bobby, Bob Joyce.
That's it. Yes. Buffalo Bill, Buffalo Bob, whatever. So I did pull up a YouTube video of it.
Yeah.
And I will say they do sound pretty darn close.
Yeah. It's because it's the same freaking person.
Now, as far as if it's him or not, I mean, here we are in 2024 and technology's up there.
Yeah.
Disguises are possible.
Yeah.
But is that really Elvis?
That's really him.
Is that really a wig?
That's not a wig. That's Elvis's hair, bud.
All that white is old Ricky Bobby's hair.
Uh-huh.
I got you.
There ain't no mask with that. That's all
I
him.
mean, I think he could still. I mean, he could have passed by now.
I mean,
I would have to know. I can't remember when Elvis was born, how old he was when he died, but I would have to do some math to see if that would even. You know what I
I
mean?
think he was only in his late 20s when he supposedly died.
It was what, 77? Somewhere there. He was born in. I don't remember when he was born.
Oh, they're saying he was 42 years old when he died.
Okay.
What?
So think about it. How old would he be today if he was 42?
88.
Okay. Still think it's Pastor Bob?
I mean,
I think he's laid up in this bedroom at Graceland, if he's still alive.
I don't know. That's kind of weird. I don't know, though. He could have been a lot younger. I don't know anymore, dude. Because he could have been a lot younger than what they were saying he was.
Yeah.
And who the hell would have known?
What year was he born?
January 8th, 1935, according to Google. But that doesn't sound right either.
I'll have to ask my mom. She is a big Elvis.
35? I don't know about that.
I thought it was like 37 or 40.
I thought it was like 45.
No, it couldn't have been 45. The reason I say that is my parents were born in 48. And my mom was, let's see, let me think. So that would have meant my mom graduated high school in like 66.
I think my dad was born in 42.
So, and mom was going to Elvis concerts when dad worked for the sheriff's office.
I don't know. That's so weird, though, because I could have sworn
But that was also the mid 70s.
Right.
So 10 years. And mom and dad was 31 in 79.
You're better at age and math and numbers and shit than I am, because
Well, that's because of the fact that I was born in 79 and I
wow.
know how old they were.
Yeah, they were at a concert, weren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't know, man. That is compelling, but I'd swear upon it that is Sir Elvis Presley himself.
Yeah. Well,
It's a new one on me.
yeah.
I didn't even think about that, to be honest with you. So thanks
The
for
age.
screwing with my head.
I don't think it's Pastor Bob.
I do, but yeah,
Man, when were those videos taken?
just last year.
Now, do you want to go into the technology video editing?
I don't want to.
In
Well, we can drive over there and go see him in his church,
Alabama?
Arkansas.
Oh, I thought you said it was Alabama.
Arkansas.
Let me guess, West Memphis.
Westboro. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I ain't gonna go far from Graceland.
I have no idea where exactly, but I know it's in Arkansas. It's not too far from here. It's just a couple hours.
Well, Fort Smith's only 2 hours.
Yeah.
So is Springdale and Fayetteville.
Yeah. I'm never going to Little Rock, though.
Why not?
There's not enough ammunition I can carry on me to go to Little Rock.
You used to watch that documentary back when we were in high school, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Big Bang in Little Rock.
Yeah. Just as bad as Muskogee, Oklahoma.
Man, those pretty close. I think Little Rock would take the cake on it though.
Probably so.
Yeah.
Less math.
No,
I'd be willing to bet less math.
there's not less meth because cartels sling it through the gangs.
Very true.
if I'm not mistaken, Bloods was a big coke dealer for the Sinaloas, and Crips might be the Zetas, and that's just an example. I can't remember which is which, but yeah.
You'd know better than I would.
I feel like the State Farm commercial. I know a thing or two because I've seen a thing or two.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm.
Yes. So,
not here. Not here. No, why are you taking me to Little Rock? Yeah, that would be my luck. I'd say some shit like that, like, oh, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there, and they drop me off in Little Rock.
right.
No.
So you don't think that Elvis's colon was 100% blocked and he went DRT?
No. No.
Okay.
All that. No, he may have been backed up because of the peanut butter and banana sandwiches, but
It was the painkillers.
yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the opioids.
They don't make them like they used to.
No. Quaalude here, Quaalude there. A little low grade beaver tranquilizer there. You're good.
Speaking of beaver, Bucky's is the best. I just had to throw that out there.
Bucky's. I've never actually been to Bucky's.
Oh, you're missing out. And it's not Boosie's.
Boosie. Who the hell says
You
Boosie?
seen them stupid TikToks where the kids like, oh, look at this Boosie's, and it's Boosie's jerky and Boosie's nuggets. And
Those are the same idiots that iron their clothes with their clothes on.
probably, if they even iron their clothes. They might not even know what one is.
Boy, let me tell you, you ain't had luxury until you've had your underwear ironed. Something about a crisp pair of boxers putting them things on, boy.
Chris Paradox, huh?
Yeah.
I just glad to put on a clean pair of dokes. I don't care if they're pressed or not.
I'm telling you, if you want to live that bougie lifestyle that you like to live with your bougie drinks.
Hey, don't even start that. Don't judge me for my caramel latte milkshake.
Yeah.
That was actually pretty good. It was really pretty good. So,
See, this thing right here is telling me 15-minute timers, 15-minute intervals. But we just did a 50-minute one.
yeah.
So if it cuts us off and we have to do this podcast again, I'm going to be so pissed.
I don't think it will. We've only got like 8 minutes.
Oh,
So,
yeah. It sucks having to knock it down from an hour to half an hour. But at least at half an hour, we can get some topics conversation going, and we can do another one. And if we feel the need to, we can mesh them together, or we can just make you suckers wait until the next one.
and give you more episodes to listen to. So,
Plus,
Yeah.
30 minutes is a short drive. So,
yeah. I mean, it gives us time to stretch
yeah.
because we can usually record an episode or 2 or 3 or whatever. And as long as we're not having
Technical
difficulties with the,
freaking difficulties.
yeah. But it is kind of ironic. We made that one podcast, our last episode, and then went to start the next one, and then it wipes out.
Yeah. There were things I told the 3-letter agencies to not mess with me. I was
Right.
just theorizing. And lo and behold,
Wiped it.
gone. Not just that podcast, completely shut my computer out,
Yeah. Froze it up.
froze it up, and then when it rebooted, there were 5 extra tabs that I didn't have open.
Well, I mean, like I told you, we can sit here and think it's a conspiracy theorist, but there's an IT guy out there going, no, that's not true.
Yeah. My guardian angel is shaking his head like this dumb bitch. And then my 3-letter agent that's watching over me is like, haha, gotcha. Gotcha, bitch.
3. Damn.
Can you say that a little clearer into the microphone?
Gotcha, bitch.
Gotcha, bitch.
Yes. Yeah. So, yeah, we'll be cutting our episode short, which is fine. I'm good with it because, if you like what you hear, it'll make you want to come back for more.
Yeah. There are a
know-
lot of things that are like that, though.
So, about the episodes, we, I mean, we're not going to sit here and if you listen to us for an hour and it's an episode you don't like, you're not going to be like, oh, this sucks. Ended already.
These two assholes again.
Yes.
See, it's two archoles. Oh.
Yeah.
And eventually we're going to get some sponsors that, give us free coffee, like bougie coffee, like you like to drink or
Now, see, I don't drink bougie coffee, but I'd rather go to Scooters than Starbucks.
Well, yeah, that way you can scoot to the front.
That's right. Just scoot around. Scoot around.
Scooters, if you're listening,
And
we like your coffee.
And they're cheaper than St. Arbucks.
See, with Scooters, it could be free. Wink, wink.
It is sometimes.
You suck. I have to pay everywhere I go.
Well,
Look at me. Look at me.
perks of the job.
Shut up.
But I honestly, I do pay for my coffee.
I would hope so.
Because
It's
when
like $1.
Well, it depends on if you get large. See, they speak English there. It's large at Scooters.
With your double whipped non-fat.
No, I don't do all that. I do coffee, large. Large coffee.
Totally not going to say what I was fixing to because that would totally get us banned from YouTube. Yeah. Really going to have to learn to watch my mouth. I'm doing pretty good at keeping it PC, but
Right.
the swearing's probably going to get us in trouble.
Well, I'm working on that.
I was talking about me. You don't cuss a whole lot. Me, I cuss enough to make a sailor blush.
Well, I mean, I used to. So, wow, 30 minutes. That kind of went quick.
Yeah, it did.
Well, no, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me look. Oh, you know what I did? I set the timer for 25 to give us some wind down time.
Yeah.
So we still got about 5, 6, 7 minutes.
Yeah. So the
My math ain't mathing.
we completely veered off topic of what the
About
Yellowstone thing and
Oh, yeah.
Bob Joyce thing but I mean at this point it doesn't really matter because we're having fun doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't give a shit what anybody else thinks.
Just leave a comment. We don't give a damn.
We're two archoles.
Yeah.
So
And we damn sure had our squirrel moment. So,
speaking of squirrel moments, we need to put the video of that little scrat for the scrat the squirrel from Ice Age.
oh, yeah.
Trying to hide that acorn. That
So
would be the video.
I saw a meme the other day, and it was like an old faucet that came out, with the two knobs. Did you see that? It said, I can't unsee it now. It was the squirrel from Ice Age.
The Arctic squirrel.
Yeah. Yes. So, YouTube, 2arcoles. Email is 2arcoles@gmail.
Yes, sir.
Is the number 2, ARCHOLES @gmail.com.
Yep.
If you got an idea for a show, send us an email, comments, questions, complaints. Well, those are rigged to go straight to the trash folder.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But, if somebody actually sent us a suggestion on what they want us to talk about,
Right.
we may actually stick to that conversation a little bit better than what we
Exactly.
normally do.
I mean, we're still going to have a squirrel moment.
Oh, absolutely. There's always squirrel moments.
So-
Always. But at least we would have a direction to go to instead of just randomly babbling on.
That is true.
But at the same time, just randomly babbling. Jesus Christ, what a tongue twister.
Well, so the last one we tried to do that got mysteriously deleted.
Yeah.
That
one was actually almost 50 minutes long.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, we rambled and babbled, but it was good.
Yeah, it was on topic.
And now that we're trying to watch time so it doesn't happen again,
We're just randomly being stupid.
we're trying to get used to this.
Yeah.
So we will be a little more organized in our next episode.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah.
No promises, no guarantees.
Yeah. So tell your friends about us, like, share, subscribe, Click the bell, whatever that means.
It gives them notifications every time we post something. It
does it
on their phone? Yeah.
Well, how many?
Notification bell.
You know more than I do.
Not a whole lot. I promise you. It's taken me this long to figure out how to upload things to YouTube. So, Lord help us if we ever start going live.
Oh, we will.
Yeah.
Eventually. Just you won't see us. It'll be old school live. Like you call in, ask a question, and don't be one of those stupid guys that be like, "Oh, long time listener, first time caller." Hey. I love you guys. Oh, hell, don't go there.
Hello, 90s.
Damn it. All right, folks. Well, we enjoy doing this for you. If, again, like, share, subscribe, ring your bell,
comment,
ding the dong.
Ding the dong.
And we look forward to your suggestions, your ideas, your comments.
Absolutely.
We'll keep doing this as long as you keep listening.
Yeah. Hey, well, that's not exactly true because we're just going to keep doing this regardless. Eventually, somebody's going to listen.
Somebody. Or at least hear us.
Yeah. Or know us. Kind of like Jack Sparrow, the worst pirate he's ever known.
But everybody knew him. Well, there's that too. Yeah. There's more worse than us out there.
Oh,
have you browsed podcast?
I try to avoid most of them.
I'm always looking for a good podcast to listen to when I'm at work.
I'm a big fan of the murder mysteries.
I am too. And my wife listens to Crime Junkies.
Yeah, I like
that. There was a free plug.
I've burned through Crime Junkies. I've listened to all of them.
Yeah.
It's what happens when you have nothing to do but listen
to Crime Junkies.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shout out Crime Junkies.
Yeah.
Don't forget to look us up.
2 arcles and a squirrel.
2 arcles. 1 squirrel.
So, but they don't cuss on their podcasts.
No, they don't. Maybe they should.
I mean, it's still entertaining.
It is. It's actually really entertaining, and I'm very surprised that they don't cuss. But they're also telling a story. They're not randomly talking.
I would. No. If I was telling that story and giving my personal opinions and feelings, there would be.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There will be blood.
So maybe we should just critique the stories and not tell the story because I've already told it, but just come back and be like, oh, let me tell you what I do to that poor sap.
Right?
You know where he needs to go?
Drag him out behind the shed and beat him to death with a water hose.
Or why didn't they prosecute him? Or why did this happen? Or why did that happen?
Bullets are cheaper than prison sentences.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. So pushy. No, basically. Whatever. All right, we got to get off there.
Yeah. Have a good one, guys. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for tuning in and not tapping out. Have a good one.